What's up, Star Child? The band and I are here for your download. We're gonna head down to New Orleans today. If this is your first time backstage, welcome. We're so grateful that you're here with us. We do work with benevolent and malevolent spirits around here, so use your discernment. After all, we are in human form, aren't we? Oh, our protection candle already went out. This should be interesting. All right, let's see. Keep going. Let loose. Focus. Share your gifts. So this is about balance, Star Child. This feels about balance. Feels like you're working on something right now. You're working hard on something around your gifts. But you're being asked to have a little more balance in your life. It's actually going to help your focus at the end of the day. That's hard, right? That's like a retraining of the brain. Sometimes we just want to go, go, go. And actually, if we stop, even just for a little while, go play, go have some fun, let loose, as this card says. When we get back to it, we're like a new person, and our focus actually becomes quite a bit clearer. A lot of times when we decide to step off of the path of the project we're working on and let loose, we get inspired also. All right, so let's go to focus first. Let's see what you're focused on. Synchronicity on that card is number 20. What's going on? What are you focused on here? This Star Tribe always gets that let loose card. It doesn't matter what deck that it's from. I like your style, Star Child. Yeah, we got the Devil card. I like this energy here under focus. You are obsessed with something. You are feeling on fire for something right now with the Ace of Cups and the Empress. We also have the card of share your gifts here. So I do feel like this is around some form of spiritual or communication gifts here. And you're showing up as Mami Wata, as the Empress. A lot of siren energy going on at the moment. All right, your focus is intense and it's hot, Star Child. Tell me more about this Ace of Cups. You're on to something here. You're on to something big for yourself here. Tell me more about this Ace of Cups. We have the Ungan of Coins, the Strength card, and the Seven of Wands. So in this deck, the Strength card is also representative of Devil energy. You're not stopping at the moment, Star Child. There's a little bit of obsessive thinking here going on. The Knight of Coins is an opposite. The Ungan of Coins is like an opposite energy. It's like sitting back and waiting for something to come into the flow state. That doesn't mean that we don't do anything. You're in very high action mode right now. But there's also a piece here that is going to come to you with whatever you're trying to create. And with the Seven of Wands, tell me more about the Seven of Wands. Why the Seven of Wands? Under focus. Yeah, there's a bit of dichotomy in this energy. It's like we have double Devil energy, and then with the Knight of Coins, we have the Ten of Swords. What they're telling me is there's this feeling of making up for lost time. Not the greatest motivator, only in the sense that it will only motivate you for a short period of time. That's why they're saying the Knight of Coins. Your focus is key and your focus is killer here. But if this is about feeling making up for lost time, then yes, that Knight of Pentacles energy has to come in. Because all the Knight of Pentacles, the Ugan moves a bit slower. It's a steady pace and it keeps the race going. Let's go to this Keep Going card. Synchronicity on this Keep Going card is 24. You're following the yellow brick road here. We have an Ace of Coins. Beautiful. You have 2 aces in this reading. The Tower, the Serpent, and the 5 of Pentacles. So there's a lack here, right? There's a feeling of loss. It feels like there might have been a loss of some time and some resources. But Star Child, you have 2 aces here. You have an Ace of Cups and an Ace of Coins. So you are being asked to keep going, but temper this energy. Seeing the Ugan of Coins next to the Strength card and the Devil card is a temperance. It's a balance of energy. Keep going in that balance of energy. I'm telling you though, I can feel someone has a really hot idea here that they're on top of, and that's why there's an Ace of Coins here. Tell me why this Tower. Tell me a little more about this Tower. The 2 of Coins and the 9 of Coins. Here again, we have a dichotomy. Someone was overgiving. You may have been overgiving with your resources, putting you in lack. And now with the 9 of Coins, she is protecting her bounty here, keeping everything for herself. This feels a little bit of that energy because we're seeing such a strong dichotomy here, is that I should have known better. And Star Child, this is our school. We get to make up. Maybe it was more than once you were overgiving with your resources or overgiving with your time. It equaled a 10 of Swords here, which is why the 7 of Wands is here. You're on the defense. You're competing with yourself very hard right now. But what I don't like, what I'm seeing is this energy is in competing with yourself, you are beating yourself up a little bit. It's like pace yourself and keep going. But you're also on to something really great here. We have 2 aces and I can just feel this like focused inspiration right now. Tell me more about this Ace of Coins. Why the Ace of Coins here? The Mambo of Swords, the Moon. Yeah, there's something behind the Moon here. There's some shadow work that's going to lead you to a truth of why you're working at this pace. Why you're not producing at a balanced pace, and why there's this push and pull in the energy. There's clearly a push and pull in the energy. Tell me more about the Moon, please. Tell me more what's behind the Moon. The Mambo of Swords is representative of the Queen of Swords. So this is a truth that you're going to get down to. It's going to help make sure that your gifts do come into fruition, that you're able to share your gifts. The 8 of Coins and the High Priestess. The 8 of Coins and the High Priestess. Why the High Priestess? The 8 of Swords. Star Child, whether you choose to be still or to go, however you're pacing your actions, at no time should that put you in an 8 of Swords energy. If we do shadow work, if we're honest with ourselves, if we look at the parts of ourselves that are uncomfortable, we don't have to explain ourselves to anyone. I feel, like I said, I can feel a little bit of like I should have known better in this reading, and for some reason feeling the need to defend your works, when you work and when you don't work, and you're working into like this fiery, feels like almost burned out energy. Tell me again about the High Priestess. Tell me more about the High Priestess. The 10 of Coins. Star Child, your intuition is what is going to lead you to the 10 of Coins. It's what's going to help you to get into flow state. the flow state of building, brick by brick, whatever this is that you're heavily focused on. You haven't lost time. You may have lost some resources, may have made some mistakes with some resources, but you haven't lost time, Star Child. It's an illusion anyways, right? So keep going, pace yourself. Also seems like you need to let loose here at some point. You're being a little too hard on yourself. The synchronicity on the let loose card is number 3. Please tell me more about this let loose card. Mardi Gras is just around the corner, Star Child. The Mambo of Cups. We have some pent-up emotions here. The Lovers, the Five of Wands, the Mambo of Cups, and the Page of Coins. Oh, that was interesting. Just heard someone wants to drink the tears of their enemies here with the Horse of Coins. There's an emotional release that needs to come out here. There's some emotional turmoil, Star Child. And so you need to decide how you're going to release that so it doesn't get stored in the body. And it's from a 10 of Swords over here. You're ignoring something in the emotional space, which is why we saw the Devil card here twice, right? Furiously focusing on your works, which is not a negative way to handle our emotions, but something has got to get moved. Something has to shift in the energy so it doesn't get stored in the body here. And this is around multiple energies with the Five of Wands. And let me tell you something. This Horse of Coins is pissed. Tell me more about the Lovers card. And it's to be pissed, Star Child. This is part of the human experience. It's the ones that claim that they're all light that tend to be the most malevolent. The Hierophant. The Hierophant and the 10 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, Star Child, something needs to budge here in the emotional space. Why the 10 of Cups in reverse? This is around some kind of commitment because the Hierophant is showing up. The Hierophant with the Lover was clarifying the Lovers card here. Tell me more about this 10 of Cups in reverse. 7 of Cups, something you were working on with someone. 3 of Cups, there was a loss of community. It feels like this was a relationship, but then maybe there was a loss of community along with it. With the 3 of Cups, yes, the World and the Doll of Coins. This cycle has been closed. And the Page of Coins is telling me that you're moving on, right? You're working on something new. You're feeling inspired again too, which is cool. But there's something in the emotional space that's driving all of this strength towards your works, which again isn't a bad thing, but it's not long-term sustainable. So something needs to get processed in the emotional space here. Something needs to be released in the water. Maybe you need to drink the tears of your enemies. Tell me more about this Mambo of Cups, please. The 4 of Cups. There's something that you're not seeing here, Star Child. There's something that you're not seeing that's going to put that 10 of Cups back in the upright, and that's the shadow work. That's the shadow work. What are we repressing? Why are we repressing it? How does it really make you feel? Does it piss you off, Star Child? There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with being angry. It's not to be repressed. It's to be worked out. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. You have 3 aces, Star Child. It is time to temper your energy, to be in it for the long haul. Because there's something that you are clearly focused on right now, and you have 3 aces to assist you in this. An Ace of Cups, your intuition, your spiritual gifts, your guides. Ace of Wands, the will, the fire, the passion. to get it done. And an ace of coins. You're manifesting something. You're at the start of creating something in the material world in order for you to be able to share your gifts. Tell me more about this sharing your gifts card here. The synchronicity on sharing your gifts is number 8, Star Child. We have the 6 of Swords. The 9 of Cups. There's something that once made you happy that you're steering away from at the moment. 8 of Cups. Because it has an emotional link. It has an emotional link to that 10 of Swords that you experienced, Star Child. And is where all that forceful energy is coming from. And again, that forceful energy is not bad. But before that flame goes out, what's going to keep that flame burning? The 3 of Swords. There's heartbreak here, and you're completely 100% diving into your work and avoiding it. This will fuel your work, though, Star Child. It will fuel your work in a different way. Emotions are a big part of manifestation. We talk about manifestation, we talk about the visualization of the end. If there is no emotional attachment to the visualization of the end, it's a lot harder to manifest, Star Child. It's a lot harder to see clearly. Let's pull a couple of fairy oracles on this. This is just a little bit of shadow work. This is what we do here. That's what we do around here. But it does feel like someone's suppressing some anger. And again, there's nothing wrong with anger. But when we suppress it, we're actually taking it out on the physical body. The body keeps the score. Not a good place to store anger, resentments, hatred, fury. It takes a toll on our health. Once upon a midnight dreary, expression, artistic flow, sacred beetle armor, angel of alchemy. All right, Star Child, you are the alchemist here. You can create miracles here. This anger, this resentment, this hurt, this heartbreak that you may not want to process right now is acting as a shield. But there's something really beautiful that will come out of this. With the Once Upon a Midnight Dreary, it's part of your creative expression. It's going to become part of your creative flow. There's a genius idea that is going to come from actually processing these emotions rather than repressing them. It's also going to upgrade your energy, give you more energy as opposed to take from your energy. That's also why, thank you, that's also why we were seeing the Strength and the Devil card together. Because there's times where this will drain your energy. Or maybe you're losing sleep over it, which then in turn drains your energy. And as much as you try to repress it, then it's like when you're able to repress it enough, it's like working in fury rather than in a balanced state, a steady forward movement as the Knight of Pentacles. But if this is processed, if it's turned into your artistic flow, there's a genius idea that's going to come out of this. And you are being asked here in Jackson Square to share your gifts. That's the alchemy. That's the magician. That's this angel of alchemy that we see here. Your synchronicities on the Shadow and Light Fairies is 31, 38, and 21. Let's clarify these ladies a little more. All right, what else does Star Child need to know about this sacred beetle armor? Number 38. Wow, that came out quick. The Hierophant in reverse. The 10 of Sticks. The Daughter of Baskets. And the 2 of Knives. Yeah, this particular shield, this particular armor that's created from the hurt, from not wanting to process the emotions, is actually, it's burdensome. It's burdensome with the 10 of Wands. It's burdensome to the body and the mind. Times where we can push things away and it's not burdensome to the mind, it will be burdensome to the body if we're not processing it here. That's what it's telling me with the 2 of Knives. The going back and forth here. It brings you from warrior energy, from drinking the tears of your enemies, to wounded warrior energy. Not to laugh. The only reason why I'm smiling, Star Child, is I've been here, right? We all have. This is part of the human experience. But that's the juxtapose happening here. But let's talk about this angel of alchemy. Let's talk about this miracle. What's the miracle in this here? The free man is the miracle. 0, the Fool card. Okay? He's walking away from the graveyard. He's walking away. The free man is walking away from what is enslaving him in this. What did enslave him. He's walking away from a tomb at Lafayette Cemetery of the slave owner whose plantation he once worked on. And he's walking away with a little bit of graveyard dirt. Gonna do some of his voodoo there, whatever voodoo that you do. But he's walking away a free man here. This is representative of the Fool. The Fool is the consistent fire in the creative energy. It's the fire that fuels the magician. Tell me more about this miracle. Why the miracle? We have the Mother of Baskets and the Father of Knives. King of Swords. Queen of Cups. Well, that equals discernment, Star Child. And that's being brave enough to go into the shadow, to go into the emotional space and ask ourselves the hard questions of why we don't want to look at this, why we're stuck and feel like we can't express it. And that is the miracle of becoming the free man. Tell me more about this Once Upon a Midnight Dreary here with this creative expression. You know I like this, talking about the creative genius here. She's all gothed out here, all right, being creative, working on a canvas. Number 31 is your synchronicity on this card. Tell me about this Once Upon a Midnight Dreary. Why this artistic flow? Why this creativity? Tell me more. Tell me more. Them bones, baby. Them bones. Daughter of Coins. Woo! Page of Coins and them bones. All right, let me get one more. The Railroad. 8 of Baskets and 5 of Baskets. 5 of Cups and 8 of Cups. Star Child, this is about leaving your emotions at the altar. And that's what the free man is doing. That free man is taking that graveyard dirt, took him into slavery, that now he is free from. Fast moving energy here. I'm going to fastly move away from these emotions. What this is saying with the Daughter of Coins and them bones is to get into that curious, childlike state of ritual and leave this stuff at your altar. You're having a hard time expressing these emotions, express them through ritual. Whatever that looks like for you, Star Child, whatever rituals reside with your soul. The whole point of ritual and religion and spirituality is it's an evocation of emotion. That's why things are placed in certain places and certain smells, and why we say certain things, and when we scream, and when we howl, and when we sing, and when we whisper. There's a reason for all of that, and it is to evoke emotions, to conjure spirit, to be able to leave it at the altar, Star Child. So what does that look like for you? There is absolutely no right or wrong way to do it. I'm using a hoodoo and a voodoo deck here, so we're talking about graveyard dirt and throwing bones, casting lots, divination. What does divination look like to you? What does ritual look like to you? And you're being asked to be open and be curious about it here with the Daughter of Coins in order to release what this emotional space is that's going on here. To not store into the body. Sometimes we can overthink emotions too, right? We try to process emotions through the mind. We think and think and think and think. That's what the Nine of Swords card is all about. Keeps us in that anxiety, and the Eight of Swords, that self-imposed mental prison, because we can't think that emotion, that hurt, that heartbreak out of us. And this is when healing goes into somatics. Then you move the body, you move the voice, you use your throat chakra, and that's exactly what you're being asked to do here. There's some kind of creative genius that's going to come out of this for you. It's going to light you on fire, a spark that is going to maintain itself, a fire that is not just going to be quickly burnt out by just running forward with devil energy. And you also got the card of sharing your gifts here. So something may come out of this ritual for you. Something that you can share that might help someone else also get into that space. I dig this, Star Child. This is good. This is movement. We have Railroad Bill here. That's the Chariot. That's the movement. The energy needs to move, Star Child. The energy needs to move. So how you gonna move this energy, Star Child? This reading resonates with you. I can't wait to hear how you're going to do this. All right. And look, you might find that you love ritual. You might find you love going out and howling at the moon. You might find that you love calling in the 4 elements. You might find you love drinking the tears of your enemies. All right, let's pull a couple of symbols to confirm this reading. I'm digging this, Star Child. This is good. This is also what the year of the 9 is about, right? We're releasing a lot of these final strongholds that are just part of being human, Star Child, just part of being human, understanding ourselves to our absolute core. That's how we get to authentic identity. And there's no time map to it. There's no time map to it. We keep going. All right? Some of us have experienced more trauma than others. Takes a little longer to get down to that authentic identity. But we're here to do it together. We're here to work through this together. If you want to if you want to friend me on Discord, please do. It's Morgan Black Tarot. We do have a group on Discord where we talk about a lot of these things, a lot about these rituals and magic and things of the sort. But I will tell you, we don't put up with any BS there. It's a very safe space. So we do like people to come to the Discord channel that have been hanging out for a while, that know some of the other Star Tribe members that hang out in the comment sections, only because we're protecting the energy of those that so freely share their information. Yeah, this storm is coming from the shadow, Star Child. This storm is coming from the shadow. I'm looking at stormy, shadow, gratitude, and home. It's time to come back home to self. Something big is going to break off in this ritual, Star Child, something that you are going to have a lot of gratitude for, because it's something that's been held on to unnecessarily. It's just something that's lurking in the shadows. It's causing a little bit of a storm right now. I like this, Star Child, though. So come home to yourself. Figure out what that looks like for you, what that ritual looks like for you. All right, your synchronicities on the symbols are 21, 43, 35, and 10. As always, thank you for all the ways that you support this channel. More time slots will be opening up over the next couple of weeks for private reads, and I'll see you for your next energy check-in, Star Child.